Monkey.
Got you, fam.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
All right, what's going on? Welcome back to episode 3 of the Barflies podcast. I'm joined always by my good friend, comrade, Zander Russell. How you going, mate?
Thank you for having me, and I'm happy to be here.
No
as
worries.
per usual.
I like how it's you thank me for inviting you here.
Yeah, even though it's also my idea.
It's like 50-50 in theory, but
Yeah,
you're my employee.
yeah. I would
Unofficial employee.
unofficial.
What do you think about the intro music that I used for the pod? I couldn't find one. And then I just chose this one because it sounds like real fuckboy. And I was like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I was listening to it. When I hear it, I go, I don't think it really matches
No.
what
It
we,
doesn't.
we are. Like I was trying to do.
No, it doesn't at all.
When I hear it, I'm like it's definitely grabs the ear. You're like,
Yeah.
what's that kind of weird tune?
Yeah.
But I guess that's the problem when you don't. Like, I don't know what the go is with the rights to an actual song.
No, well, you can use any royalty-free music.
Right.
I just kind of got fed up with trying to find a good one and just thought it was funny to use that.
Fair enough.
I'll probably find a better one at some point,
Yeah.
but it kind of works for what it is.
Well, if anyone has a good song, if anyone's listening and has a good song recommendation for the opening of the pod,
do you reckon many
send
people
it in.
listen to royalty-free music in their spare time?
no, but I would just like to hear what they think a good song would be in general.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't have to be royalty free.
I wonder what. Yeah, I should look into the copyright shit for that. I don't know.
Yeah, but we don't do research here, as we've already established. So
You must do your own research.
Yeah,
Do you want to? Well, you got the beers today.
yeah, that is my job, as specified earlier.
Did his one job today.
Thank you.
Look at that. He'll be getting paid.
I was
this week.
on time. I got the beers
I can't fault you today.
all over it. Thank you.
Although you probably had a bit too much coffee this morning. It's been like trying to set up with a small child for the last hour.
Yeah, look, focus and attention has not been at an all-time high for the last hour.
Yeah.
And all day.
And generally speaking, anyway,
It's not usually great.
it's not one of your strong points.
And
Nor mine.
And 2 coffees within an hour and a half didn't help. Did not help that today, so
Did you have to do an encore's dash?
it's kind of blacked out a little bit.
Okay.
I hit like a caffeine peak and I kind of blacked out.
Been
Just
blacked
too
out
much
for
was
the
go-
entirety of
Too
the
much was
last-
going on,
Yeah.
and I can't remember if I did go and do an encore's dash. So
Alas.
yeah.
What do you want to tell us about the beers then?
What I want to tell you about the beer. So we finally got a real local beer today, and I must say we've talked about cans being a key thing about if it's going to be eye catching, and this can is probably one of the best we've seen. It's it's metallic because it's a can, but I mean the color, the grey. It's got the gum nut. It's just
Yeah, it's very
slick.
It looks
Very
really nice.
slick.
The artwork on it's really cool. It's very Australian.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's an Australian.
What?
native
I should
plant.
know this. What plant is this?
It's it's a gum nut, I think.
Eucalyptus. tree?
Eucalyptus. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
We'll go with that. We'll
Yeah,
go with that. Do your own research, as we say.
Yeah, but it's an Aussie hazy, and the gentleman who gave it to me, he said it's very similar to your Stone and Wood and whatnot.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, this beer from Sydney, more specifically Brookvale.
Local beer.
Local beer. Go check it out.
This is
There's
what we
a
wanna
lot of
do.
good. There's a lot of good local breweries popping up Australia wide, and especially in Brookvale. It's a bit of a hub for nice little pop-up bars and
It is.
breweries and whatnot. So
Yep.
definitely check this place out. Bucketies, and we'll give it a little taste test
Yeah,
and
shall
talk
we?
about it. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, was that good? I almost spilled it on myself.
That's nice.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell we're like children because we've both been drawn in by the shiny can 2
Yeah,
weeks in a
I
row?
know. Like a couple of fools,
Mm.
but
That's nice.
yum. I'll give it a little second.
Once again, the hazy's pulled through. We went the hazy last week.
Yeah.
I'm still not overly knowledgeable on a hazy.
Yeah.
Is it a hazy pale? Is that what they're calling it? Or is it just...
I don't know. I think it's just called.
Aussie
I think it is
hazy.
a pale. It is a hazy pale ale.
You'd assume so.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's not
Bit
like...
different to the one
yeah,
last week.
It's not like super fruity like a Stone and Wood. It's got like a bit more of an edge.
Couple of those pre's
Mm.
sun out.
Yeah.
I could definitely comfortably sink a few of those.
I could put a few of them away. How many standards are these? Does
I
it
don't know.
say?
I think it's 4.5, so it's probably just like a 2,
1.4.
Yeah, 1.4.
Yeah.
Same. It's like a Tui's or something.
Look, spring is in the air.
Delicious.
Spring is in the air
As
outside.
specified last episode as well. We did talk about that.
I just want to retouch on it because it's an unreal day here again today. A bit windy, but look, summer's
God's country.
yeah, I'm excited. It's September, and you know what that means? Finals footy.
Finals footy.
Footy. So today we're going to do a bit of a longer segment on sport.
It's almost going to be like a 2-part episode. So the first half is just going to be us. Just what you usually come for is just the.
Some call it dribble.
Yeah, just a little conversation. Anyway, first part is just show as per usual. Second part is almost
Strictly rugby league.
Strictly finals preview because
we're going to unpack the games.
we're very excited.
We're excited. Almost a bit of a relief that the Tigers and Dragons seasons are both over.
Yep. And relief for the listener because the carry on if one of them was in the finals.
Oh,
Too much.
look, the voice memo exchange last night after the Tigers were thumped,
Annihilated.
obliterated by the team coming last.
And a feel-good story that was. The
A
Bulldogs
feel-good
getting
story
it.
for the Dogs. I wasn't overly pleased,
You were pretty upset.
for lack of a better word.
Yeah, you were pretty upset.
But we'll circle back to that. I have noticed
enjoyed it.
since we started the podcast, you've got TikTok again, which
Yes.
I'm happy about because now I have someone to send TikToks to.
Yeah, I got
That sounds-
TikTok again. And I was an avid TikTok watcher
previously.
not a TikTok creator necessarily.
Neither of us is
I don't make them.
We do now.
Yeah, we technically do make them now. Yeah, I guess so. With the podcast, check us out. Barstool's podcast on TikTok.
Barstools.
I mean, not Barstool's. Barflies podcast
Barflies.
on TikTok. But yeah, it's good to be back. A lot of trends. Some trends again I don't understand. One of them being we've discussed the one where
Which one?
guys getting arrested or fake arrested.
Yeah.
And then looking at each other very seductively.
Yeah.
The handcuff, they're usually back against the wall scenario.
Yeah.
And
To be
it's confusing.
Look,
to
it
say
makes
the
me want to
least.
put my head through a ball
Yeah,
to cut
I don't get
to
it.
keep it simple. Have you seen the ones where they're like pinned? Same thing, like pinned
Yeah.
against the wall, and then they like look at the
They
camera.
look at the
and they're like,
camera.
I love you.
Yeah.
What's
What
doing,
What is that?
dude? Should we do that?
Oh yeah, I think so. I think that's what everyone wants to see.
I would say so.
Mm.
And they like put like the eyeliner makeup on, and like they look
Yeah.
kind of like they try and look like they've been like
Yeah.
out in the dark. Like
Yeah.
they look real dusty. You know what I mean?
and like they've been like
On the
beaten
run
up a
from
little
the
bit.
cops or some shit. Yeah.
It's just too much. It's just
What,
like
what are you going for?
that's not TikToking responsibly. That's just
That's
needless.
TikTok fuckboys.
Yeah. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it.
There's a bit of TikTok fuckboy about you in the setup today
What,
when we were setting up just before.
what do you mean? Just the carry on?
Yeah. Was there? Did I see like a?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Couldn't have been you.
No.
Perhaps
yeah.
in another lifetime, or like in another. Do you reckon a Zander in like an alternate reality is a TikTok
Feed. I reckon maybe, but I reckon there's an inner TikTok fuckboy in everyone.
How many beers does it take for you in a TikTok boy to come out?
No, I haven't even thought about that, to be fair. But I reckon that because you always tell me as well, I have good ideas for TikToks.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
but you don't make them.
No,
But the ambition's there.
no, but that's different because it's not like a. It's not like a. I'm not trying to do dances. Well,
Yeah. See, you thought about
no.
it.
What was
haven't
it? What
you?
was the idea that I said to you the other day that was good? And I was like, remember I told you an idea, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember now. I'm not going to tell them anyway because I might do it one day.
Yeah.
It'd
We
be
don't want
funny.
anyone to steal your idea.
No, we
Yeah,
wouldn't-
right.
it's good. It's gold. Trust me.
Okay.
We just have to have like enough followers for me to get away with it
Oh,
without getting shit on.
okay.
You know what
okay.
I mean?
Yeah. They probably still shit on you for it.
No, it's alright. I can take it because I can be like, oh, I got 10k followers. So shit on me all you want.
That's the goal. That's the goal. Speaking of having followers, we are slowly accumulating more follows, more listens. Thank you to everyone.
I wonder if there's any new listeners this week.
I hope so.
Hot start.
If there is, thanks for listening.
Welcome.
Welcome. And to returning listeners, welcome again.
Yeah,
But it has been interesting looking at TikTok. It went to our heads, the first one.
It went to.
We
I
got
think
a couple of views. We
I
got
think that's fair to
600
say.
views on one of the videos.
we got 100 likes on a TikTok, and look,
and we were chuffed.
I was walking around Mona Vale like just waving at people.
Like who's that guy? Do you know him? No idea, mate.
No idea
No
who he is,
idea.
eh?
Yeah, I
I asked for an influencer discount when I got my B&E. the other day.
did you? Well, they say fuck off.
do you reckon that's a thing? Do you reckon people do that?
Nah.
They
No.
must.
No,
Maybe they
they
probably
get
don't
sent-
ask for a discount. They
They
might be
probably
like,
get like sent or like told to go to a cafe and post.
do you reckon we could get there one day? Imagine that.
Free bacon egg rolls.
Oh. We'll promote a bacon.
Unreal.
We'll promote. Dude,
I'll
we've got
shamelessly promote a
we've got
bacon
a
egg roll
cafe-
if I'm going to get it for free.
I'll promote a bacon egg roll anyway.
Mm.
We've got a cafe in Colorado that we love.
Yep. They know my name now.
Do they?
Yeah.
Maybe we should reach out to them.
Yeah. They know.
We're not going to give them any free promo today.
Not yet. They know my name and like they kind of recognize me when I go in and I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Are you that guy from TikTok? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. No. It's like you're the guy who comes in every day
Mm.
and is annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look. What was the B&E you were telling me about that they had today? That's
Well,
like
they
new?
changed their menu, but they've got like an eggs Benedict bacon egg roll, and I was skeptical,
Okay.
but it was downright delicious.
So is it just like a B&E with hollandaise sauce or what?
Pretty much, it's got a hash brown. It's got something I don't know. I can't tell you the exclusive ins and outs of it. All I can tell you is give it a run.
It's sensational. Well, I went to get
It was after I went for a bit of a swim. Went for the swim in the ocean pool.
Dude, going for a swim
Did a couple laps.
can like single-handedly cure like lockdown blues. Do you know what I mean?
Do you mean like going for a dip? Or
Yeah,
going
yeah.
for a,
No, just like just jumping
Yeah.
in the ocean.
well, I was actually I've upgraded on my dip,
Did we
I'd go
discuss this on the podcast or was that off air? when
No,
we
that was
discussed
off
this?
air.
Okay.
but I got my swimming stuff. It came. Remember when I
Divulge.
sent you the photo? And
You
it was
sent me a
me
video.
in the swim gear.
Would you post one of those photos on the?
Oh, the camera just ran out.
Would you post one of those photos? Let's pause this real quick.
Yeah.
I would love to post one of those photos of you in your
Of me in
swimming
the
gear.
swimming gear. Yeah. maybe. I might let you try.
And we can do it when we get.
I can't hear anything in my headphones, by the way.
Is that better?
There we go. That's working.
Okay.
Bit of
We'll see. We'll circle back.
yeah. We'll circle back, but yeah, I've been trying to get into doing that swimming.
Have you gone for a swim yet?
Yeah, I went twice.
Okay.
I'm pretty rubbish. I can only do a few laps, and there's literally like these kids and like older people, like in their 70s and stuff,
Okay.
that like lap me.
Really?
Yeah, and they're just doing it for like fun. It's ridiculous,
Dude, old people are so good at swimming.
Well, they do it a lot. I think
Yeah, I
it's
know.
definitely got to get better. And
It's like
better
their
at it.
thing. They get up every morning and go swimming.
Mm. But there's also these kids that are just like motoring, and they're like 10-year-old kids, and they're just
Yeah.
like swimming away, and I'm trying to bust out 10 laps of freestyle going
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
if I'd just like done a marathon.
I know. It's the same as surfing, as we were talking about,
Yeah.
and skiing when those little grommets just shred.
Oh, so good. But you are right.
It really makes you, like, it really challenges your masculinity.
Am I even good enough to be?
Yeah.
Should I just give up now?
Like, I've got enough personal demons before the
I say a 10-year-old absolutely
smoking me.
smoke me.
I tell you what's ironic.
What?
There's barflies flying around my head.
Yeah, there's there's they're circling. They're very distracting.
We've tried to clear the wires today so you don't get too distracted.
Yeah, they have been ruining my.
I didn't
ruining
know.
my
You
train
should have
of
said
thought.
something a couple of weeks ago.
That's right. That's right. We've sorted it out. I sorted it out pre-record today, so
Pre-record.
it's looking a bit neater.
It is looking better. I feel better.
Yeah,
I feel better about something.
Yeah.
About it.
about it.
I want to say. Oh, dribble. Do you want to say that this observation that you made?
What one?
This one,
Which one?
the fourth one.
Oh, the fourth one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you explain that too?
Well, okay. So Cody really likes this, but I think it's pretty true. So I find that girls, particularly like, just like the classic, your basic white girl.
Your white girl. And don't get me wrong. We've all got a bit of white girl in us.
Everyone does, but they carry on about hot chips. They act like they're the only people in the world that have ever eaten hot chips, and it's like their national food. It's literally like their national food, and it's like,
true.
mate, everyone knows they're good. You don't have to carry on that much about it. Like it's like hot chips and water are like the two things you need to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. Everyone loves them.
Yeah.
We get it.
Mm.
You don't have to go on. Like, pull it in.
They love hot chips.
Yeah, pull it in. And if someone can tell me why they love them so much, Please do.
They're good, but you're right. Like, they're not a critical part of the diet.
No.
I mean, no, they're not.
Like, why? Like, what's the big hype? There's not like they're rare.
No.
They're served at every place you
They're not
go
rare.
to. Anyway, I just don't understand it.
Look, reach out.
Reach out. Let us know.
Let us know. I was going to say something about that, but I can't. It's slipped my mind now.
Kind of just covered it. I just don't get it. I don't understand it.
White girls and their hot chips.
They're just over the top.
The national food.
They're over the top. The national food of white girls is the hot chip.
You brought up something the other day as well, actually.
What
This
was
is
that?
not related.
No.
Hankies.
Yeah.
I got a bone to pick with you about that.
Use them.
I think hankies are the most disgusting thing ever created.
But they're not, though.
It's like a reusable snot towel.
You don't have to use it exclusively for blowing your nose.
So you mix and match.
No. I'm just saying, like, you can just use it to have, like, to sneeze into or to, like, wipe away your tears or something. Like, I don't know. Like, depends what you want to use it for.
I just think it's gross. And I think majority of people would agree with me. It's outdated.
The hanky.
I think the hankies are dying breed.
I think it's coming back. It's going to make a comeback.
On what grounds do you think the hankies coming back?
I just got a vibe. I just got a feeling. Like, they're not that bad. I don't understand it.
I understand the napkins in the pocket sometimes. You got them left over and like they're handy to have.
Always take a napkin when you leave the restaurant.
You're a big napkin guy.
Yeah.
But
It's
the
also
hanky-
because I eat like a fucking grub. So I need to
how's
eat.
this, by the way? I got B&Es for me and Zander both today. One barbecue, one tomato. He comes to me holding them both, goes, which one's which? I say, mine's the tomato one. Yours is the one with barbecue sauce. And then he sits down. He's like, all right, sweet, got mine. Sits down, takes 2 huge bites out of it and goes, oh, hang on. This is yours. Sweet, dude.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Cheers.
Brother.
Oh, sorry, man. Oh, wait, did you say you had tomato? Oh, sorry, dude.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. I ate the crunchiest and best bit of your hash brown. There you go, bro. Sorry about that.
Mate, absolutely no remorse either.
Oh, no. Well, you should have known.
Oh, I should have known.
Yeah, you ordered them. You should have known.
You're playing the victim right now.
I'm not playing the victim. I'm just telling you that you can't pull me up about that. That's your fault. And as soon as I realised, I went, mate, I've made a big error, and there you go.
Look,
Unwarranted criticism.
your pay slip might be altered this week.
I'm docking you for those 2 bites.
Yeah. That'll come out of your pay, mate.
Think you can get away with that, mate?
Yeah,
You
mate.
think you can get away with that kind of shit around here, mate?
You can't spin that rhetoric to me, mate. I'm not going to fall for it.
I'm sorry.
Be better.
Not really. It was a delicious 2 bites. It was worth it.
They were good B&Es.
They were pretty good, to be fair.
Again, I'm very easily pleased with the B&E.
Maybe bacon egg rolls are like white girls carry on about hot chips and we carry on about bacon egg rolls.
I don't think I carry on about bacon egg rolls that much.
I think every conversation we have involves bacon egg roll at some point. I don't think I've ever talked to you in the last at least year, and at one point we haven't talked about a bacon egg roll in our conversation.
You're probably right. They're so good, though.
They are. We're just hypocrites now.
Nah, it's different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
How?
Well, it just is, mate.
I've just picked it. I just realised as soon as I've thrown out a bit of judgment one way that we actually
Look, it's our show. We do what we want.
we talk about what we want.
We do what we want.
Anyway, but yeah, froth 'em.
That was a good bacon egg roll. $8.50 with then I just added a hash brown.
Got to add the hash brown.
The hash brown's critical, in my opinion.
Mm.
I'm keen to try that one with hollandaise sauce. So you're right. We have spoken about bacon egg rolls like 4 times already.
Yeah.
on this.
Yeah.
We love it.
Pack it in.
Pack it in.
Pack it
I would
in.
never pack in the bacon egg roll yarn.
No, and the worst thing is that the reason we talk about it so much is because I'm genuinely invested and interested in what you have to say in regards to the bacon egg roll. Because you are technically an acclaimed bacon egg roll reviewer.
Expert. Reviewer, expert.
You've actually featured on a social media post reviewing them. Correct.
Multiple.
Multiple.
I've posted a couple. Oh, you're talking about when the cafe shared it?
Mm.
Yeah, that was good. That was
famed food critic.
That was my touch with lame.
Yeah, yeah.
Touch with fame, but it's
Nice.
not cool.
Nice.
Shout out to the prickly pear, though.
Yeah, that was
pretty random.
good of them to do that. Yeah.
I am due to do another B&A review on my Insta.
You still haven't reviewed my works one.
If this camera turns off one more time, I'm going to fucking snap. All right. Intermission number 7 for today.
Yep. We've had a few technical issues.
Barflies podcast, home of the technical issue.
Yeah, we don't mind a little
Learning
camera
as we
shut
go.
off.
Learning as we go.
Camera shut off. Headphone stitch.
Oh, mate. Look, maybe it was the talking about the hankies that made the camera go off.
I got so disgusted by the fact that someone in this room uses a hanky that it just was like, no, get out of here.
You might be the only 22-year-old that uses a hanky. Does anyone else do that? I've never known another person
I
to
actually
use a
don't
hanky.
know anyone else who uses them. But I haven't used it in a while. But yeah, because it got dirty and I put it for a wash and I haven't busted it back out.
Yeah, look, it's probably, just leave it. Let it be. Let it die. Let it die.
Yeah. No, I think, like, back in the day, it was viewed as a gentlemanly thing to have a hanky on you.
Yeah, actually, you did say that to me when you were like, if you have a hanky to give to someone else.
Yeah, I think that was
As long as it's clean and you haven't.
Yeah, but I think it's. Yeah, I get why, but it's also very practical.
Is it?
Yeah,
How?
because it's just always there, even if you have used it.
I don't need a napkin that often though. Like you need one all the time, but I don't feel like I need a napkin that often.
Yeah,
Unless I'm eating and I get one.
yeah.
So scat swiping a barfly away.
There's literally a couple of barflies flying around just next to us as we're recording.
As
and
we're dribbling. Which
just like us, it's very annoying.
Well, we're recording in a bar, so like you got to come to expect it. Even though the beer taps aren't near us, we're in a TAB. If that's not the most like,
we're in a tab room.
if that's not the most Australian place to record a podcast,
I don't know what is.
like try and up that.
Yeah.
We should put like Sky Sports on.
Yeah,
behind
in
us
the
on that
background.
TV.
Get the horses on in
People
the
get
background.
distracted.
Yeah.
Do you want to unpick this pearls of wisdom thing you got?
So the pearls of wisdom. So yeah, it was a question I've been meaning to ask you, and is there something that your parent? It's more focused in this instant. It could be a random person or anyone, but I'm thinking more on the lines of like, is there something your parents have said to you that's just like a pearl of wisdom that you're like that you think about or is like stuck with you all the time,
Okay.
like every day?
Yeah. I mean, you kind of put me on the spot here. I'm sure there's something I might have to get back to you next week.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going somewhere.
Mm.
Why? Did something come up recently or something?
Yeah, I was in the car with my sister, and she was like, "Why do you always have like toilet roll, like a roll of toilet roll in your car?" And I was like, I had told her what my dad said to me, the exact same thing. I don't,
Cameron.
because you never know, and it's true, and it's more practical in the sense that if you do need to blow your nose or like whatever, you spill something, you can use it to clean it up.
I spilled my coffee on the way here.
Did you?
And believe it or not, I had a napkin in the back.
Oh, there you go.
You never know.
If only you had a hanky as well.
This actually ties together perfectly with what we were just talking
Yeah, I
about.
know. I didn't even mean to do
Unintentionally,
that.
neither did I.
Great segue. See, we're learning.
Maybe if you just have if you had a toilet roll in your
It's
pocket.
just like a roll of toilet. Well, I guess if you're on a road trip or doing something and a certain urge hits you and you have to go and there's no toilet anywhere in the
near
in the vicinity,
Yeah.
and
It's helpful.
because you don't know. You
Would
just
that?
don't
Do you
know.
think that would make you more inclined to not see it out to the next servo? I just feel like I'll pull over.
Depends how far away you are.
Have you ever driven to like Albury, like
Yeah.
near Melbourne?
Yeah,
And there's that stretch of road where there's like
the long as on. Yeah,
and there's no servos.
yeah. It's a while. It's like I think I drove that very section. I think it's like almost 300 kilometers. It's like a while. It's
Yeah.
pretty long.
Yeah.
And out to like when I've driven to Adelaide, it's on the hay plain as well. It's a pretty similar kind of thing.
Mm.
Like there's big long stretches where it's like they tell you like fill up at this petrol station. Next one's not for another 200 kilometers,
Yeah. Yeah.
which
Well,
is a long way.
we
Just
didn't-
2 hours.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much.
far. Like me and my family were driving down there one year, and we obviously didn't see the sign that was like
Yeah.
last servo for
Oh,
however
yeah.
many kilometers, and we hit empty with like a while to go. We drove like
Yeah.
half an hour on empty.
Wow.
Family of stress heads as well.
Yeah.
But not me. I was pretty
Cool, calm, collected.
yeah, I mean, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just always go like, oh, it'll be fine.
It'll
sort of
sort
thing.
itself out.
It sort itself. And Dad's a bit the same. He's like, it'll be sweet.
Yeah.
But like, Mum and 2 sisters were sitting in the back, like stressing so hard.
Freaking.
My middle sister, she's just like such a stress head
Yeah.
about stuff like that. Have you seen the Hamish and Andy video when they do it?
Yeah, and they go like 100. Was it 116
Yeah, it's
k's
far.
or something?
It's far.
Mm.
Such a good watch.
To be fair, that's in a Audi,
yeah.
a nice, expensive,
Yeah.
brand new Audi by the seams of things.
Mm.
Must be nice.
With the greatest receipt, yeah. Must be nice.
Must
be nice.
You know, I think in your 2008,
2007 Holden Commodore,
and my 2005 Holden Astra, I
Yep.
don't know if we'd get the same mileage.
no,
And trust me, I should know. I'm the king of the flashing light of petrol. In fact, I was on driving here. It was flashing.
So was mine.
And I refilled.
so is mine.
Yeah,
I made it.
and I pushed it to the limit.
Yeah, I've pushed mine. Well, mine went off when I went home when I started this morning.
Yeah.
So I've driven all the way to Manly and back. It's still going. Should be right.
Nice. Well done.
Thank you.
That's good effort.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I might. I was gonna go home, but I should probably fill up on the way home.
Yeah, you should. I think you should.
It's getting touch and go.
Mm.
Are you one to Are you a half tank filler or do you go full tank every time?
I'm a half tank filler on the account that I am a bit of a tight ass.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
And sometimes if I don't have the money on me,
I
if I'm having a bit of a budget week per se,
Okay.
that I just fill up when I have to
Okay.
necessarily.
Right.
And also it's been super expensive recently, so I'm like, no, not happening.
I was gonna say I'm pretty religiously a full tank. I just fill up on a full tank, and I know it's gonna last me 2 weeks because I'm just lazy. I hate getting out of the car to fill up. It's feels like such a chore to me.
Yeah, right.
So I just like to fill up as little as possible. But dude, petrol is insanely expensive
So
at the moment.
expensive,
It's ridiculous. What are you talking about?
$1.70.
I know.
What is that?
Gladys is paying for it, and I'm still off it.
Get out of it.
Get away from my money.
It's not on. It's not on.
Alas.
Yeah.
That's my problem for the way home.
Getting-
I'm not going to fill up on a full tank. I'm just going to go half, I think.
Just get a little. I actually just put on.
I thought it was going to go back down by now. It still hasn't.
I like doing it just say if it's today it was $1.70, and so I like trying to get it to $17 because it links up nicely with the 10.
Okay.
But that's just me personally doing a weird thing.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't do that. You should fill up more than that.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you try and round the dollar number or the litre number? Or do you
Dollar
not
number
bother?
usually.
Yeah.
Dollar.
Same.
Try and get it bang on.
Yeah. Do the half
Yeah.
clicks. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You got to make it fun. You got to make it fun.
Life's a game.
Yeah. You got to make it entertaining for yourself.
Life's a game.
Definitely.
I don't know why this just came to me. Did I ever tell you about the time when I was closing up here one night?
No.
We're not going to mention the name of this workplace yet.
No.
We're going to let the podcast find its identity first.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tracy wouldn't mind us promoting our place of work.
If that's even her real name.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
Maybe I've done a wool pull on the viewers.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I tell you about the night there was a rhinoceros beetle in here?
No.
Do you know what
is
they
that?
are? They're like these.
Sounds like a very big beetle.
It's huge, dude. It's like a little mouse. So it was like this big, and it's got like a massive. What do you call it? A pincer? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
And it's like a rhino. So it's just got one massive, long, big one, and then one that kind of goes underneath. And me and Bok, who work here also, we were closing out one night, and it was just sitting outside the safe, like on the floor, like as if it was just sitting here on the carpet.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was weird.
What did you do about it?
Nothing. I stepped over it and left it.
Too scared.
Yeah, I don't know. What am I going to do? It got in somehow to find its way out.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah. It's part of the community here now, you know?
He lives here.
It's engulfed in like a forest,
Right.
this
yeah,
pub.
True.
So there's I've had a lot of wildlife encounters.
Yeah, like the turkey in the stairwell.
The bush, oh, that was a good one. One night, I was working, and it was I think it was Meg's first night here, her first shift. And I went to go downstairs to the bottom bar here to get something, and we have a fire escape. So I ran down the fire escape, didn't notice anything fishy, got whatever I needed. I think I was getting some stock or something.
Yeah.
And as I'm running back up, at the top of the stair, like I get to the top, I was kind of going 2 stairs at a time, head down. And
Two-stepper, hey?
You're a 2-stepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Just to make up for my little legs.
Power. How's the quads on him? How are the getaway sticks, mate? How's they look?
They're quick.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Pretty juicy.
Yeah.
Juicy set of pins, mate.
They don't do much in the squat rack, tell you that much. So I'm running up these stairs, and all of a sudden, there's a bird like flying around my head, and I'm like, head down. I was like, holy shit, what's going on? I ran back down a set of stairs.
It's not magpie season yet.
And I was like, I could see up the stairs, and there's a bush turkey just sitting at the top of the stairs. So I had to go back down all the way around the front.
They're kind of scary looking as well, to be fair.
Dude, it must have been in there all night.
Yeah.
And I came back up and I got Meg.
Has he got someone else?
So I'm in charge, but I was like, I don't want to do this. It was scary. So me and Meg like got a broom and we tried to like shoo it down the stairs and we got it like halfway and then I like nudged it and it started flying around both of our heads again. So we both had to run back upstairs and we just shut the door and left it. And I was like, all right, I'll call Tracy. That's going to be her problem tomorrow. So I come back upstairs and continue pouring beers for everyone. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock on like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And one of the locals, one of the regulars that drinks at the pub, who's here every day, bit of a barfly, if you will.
Couple here.
Yes, a couple barflies here. And he's like, what happened, mate? I was like, there's a bush turkey in the stairwell and I'm too scared to get it out. He's like, don't worry, mate, I'll sort it out. I'll walk down that way to go home every day. And he walked out of here at 6:30 like he does every day, and there was no bush turkey in the stairwell after.
He just took it with him.
He took it with him.
What a man.
And then he comes in the next day.
Yeah, mate, took care of it for you, mate.
He's
Don't
like,
worry about that.
exactly.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate.
He's like,
they're
mate.
very Aussie locals.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. He's like, yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Feisty little thing, that.
Right, fucking, don't worry about that, mate. Fucking took care of the little... I dropped the C-bomb, but
Yeah.
took care of the little fucking bastard for you there, mate. Don't worry about that.
I think you can get any sort of like male in Australia. If you just challenge like their masculinity, you can get them to do anything.
Especially like the boomers.
Oh,
Like a boomer.
I
You
know.
just give them like a challenge like that. Yeah, mate. Fucking bloody
yeah.
do that.
Oh, don't worry about it, Pete. Like, you probably can't do it. We'll get someone else to sort. We'll get Tracy to sort it out. No, mate, I'll do it.
Oh, bloody hell, mate. What are you on about? Hey, what are you scared of something, mate?
Yeah, exactly.
Little do they know they've been played.
They've been played.
They've been played.
They've been played. But they love it. They love helping out the.
They do.
That's kind of the good part about this joint.
What?
It's like there's such a community here.
Mm.
Like all the regulars who drink here.
Mm.
Like say one of them's a carpenter, one of them's a chippy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they just
Carpenter and Chippy are the same thing.
Are they?
Yeah.
Fuck, fix that in post.
Yeah.
You tell I've never picked up any tools in my life.
Have a look at these blokes' hands if you get a chance.
Look at these hands, mate.
Yeah, not like me. Failed plumbing apprentice of 1 year.
Oh. Do you want to go into that?
Just not even a flex really, because I was terrible. But
What was that like? So this is when you were fresh out of high school. I actually don't know much about this. This is when you were fresh out of high school?
Yeah. Mate, yeah. So I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And then my mum and dad kind of suggested I do a plumbing apprenticeship. And then I kind of said, oh, yeah, like I'll give it a go.
Why plumbing? That's like the scoutest one of them all, isn't it?
Because, I don't know, my dad just thought it would be a good fit. But I think my dad just wanted me to be a tradie.
What's your dad?
He's
he
a
do?
tradie. He's a builder now.
Okay.
And like he just wanted me to be a tradie. So he put up my resumes and stuff. Like I didn't even the wheels were in motion.
Right.
Before I'd kind of...
You hadn't even gotten on the bus and it was moving.
No. Yeah. And then I had like this whole interview and thing set up and then I went away, then I came back and then got started. And yeah. And then got started at this place. And everyone was pretty nice there, but I was just kind of bad. So I think...
What'd you do? Did you like dig holes and stuff? Was it pretty
Yeah,
great?
dig holes, deal with poo. I had like a block drain explode, like not explode, I mean necessarily, but it was like in the city and it was this like, we were in the car park and it was blocked, like a whole floor was blocked. And my boss was like, all right, you get up on the ladder and he was like kind of stitching me up a bit. And he's like, you get up on the ladder and just take the cap off the pipe, off the PVC pipe for it to all come out. And he's like, but be careful because when it comes out, it's going to like burst out. So you need to jump off the ladder as soon as...
How high was the ladder?
Oh, it wasn't that high. Like it was like a meter off the ground.
Okay.
Like,
Like one of those little half ladders.
no, it was like a normal ladder, but it was only like halfway up it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then I had to parkour off it and stuff.
Yeah. And
so he's like, okay, get off the ladder, climb up. And then I give it a twist and he's like, mate, be careful. I'm watching. And I twist it and I could feel the pressure like hitting it. And I was like, okay, one more. I got to do it. And
so is it like a twist that you had to do?
Yeah, it was twist and it was above me. And I was like, okay, I literally have to just twist it and jump in, like try and do it in one motion. And I just started twisting it. And then it just went like quicker than I thought. And I've jumped off. But not before I've been like kind of half my shoulder and stuff has like been drenched in like bit of toilet paper, a little bit of poo, a little bit of just like the sewage, which was pretty gnarly.
Really?
Yeah. So that was pretty gnarly.
Wow.
It was pretty funny, like to be fair. And like he was like laughing at me, and he was trying not to laugh. But if you were someone else and you were watching that, you'd be like, "That is fucking hilarious."
Oh my god.
So yeah, I didn't really mind all the poo stuff, like that didn't really phase
That
that
didn't-
much. But I just wasn't very good, and it just wasn't for me.
Okay.
It's not for everyone. But yeah, it was definitely a
That
good
kind of
learning.
surprises me.
It was a good learning experience. But
I
yeah,
feel like a trade would be like you would be good at a trade, no?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't like ready to give it a go.
Okay.
But,
Your head probably wasn't in the right space.
yeah, but yeah, it was a good experience. Yeah,
We learned
That's
from
pretty
it.
funny.
That's pretty funny. I couldn't, because being a plumber.
and like it was pretty funny, like seeing people's like when you just like go to fix somewhere and it's just like this bath, like a really nice bathroom, and it's just covered in shit. Like the toilets are like overflown or like it's been coming up
Does that
through
actually
the floor.
happen?
Yeah, like the toilets overflow and there's just like, poo everywhere, and I don't know.
Oh,
It's
that's
kind of,
so gnarly.
it's pretty grim. Sorry, disclaimer for the listeners. Like it's pretty gross.
Disclaimer at the end of the
Yeah,
stories.
but it's like it's pretty funny, and like sometimes when it would overflow at the ground, like you just look on the floor and there's just like this like massive. There'd just be like this massive turd just lying there.
Oh my god, dude, that is so gnarly.
Yeah, but it was
One night we were here. It was a band night,
yeah
and it was Bach again. Actually,
yeah
it was It was Anzac Day.
right.
So it was going off here.
Yeah.
Anzac Day. 2 Up was happening down on the. Were you here that day?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
No.
So, great day.
Anzac Day, favorite day on the calendar. Personally.
At this gig. Yeah.
Well, and in general life, it's one of my favorite days.
Oh, it's one of I've worked every Anzac Day.
Mm.
God, it's the most hospo thing to say ever.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, sidetracked you.
It's
Keep
okay.
going.
someone earlier in the day
Mm.
had a little 1v1 boxing match
Grog bog.
with the ceramics of
Here we go.
the bathroom.
Yeah.
Box saw it pretty early in the day,
Called it.
locked it from the outside, and forgot to tell anyone. So we get to the end of the night, and Gus, our other co-worker, goes in and he comes out and he goes, "Fuck me, dude, it stinks in there. One of the toilets is destroyed." And Bok just goes, "Oh yeah, I saw that at the start of the day and locked it and forgot to tell anyone. Sorry about that."
My bad.
And then all the staff, we were here having beers after work.
Yeah.
That's a joke if the government's watching.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to do that? Is that legal? I think it's legal,
Yeah.
right? We're off the clock.
Yeah. Not on shift.
Not
after
on shift, after work. And where's it going with that? I don't know.
Grog bog.
Yeah.
Staff back having
Yeah,
beers.
and then we kind of all just agreed that it was going to be the cleaners problem for tomorrow.
It's very easy to fix, though. You do know that. You
Should've
get the plunger and you just plunge it and it goes away and you flush the toilet a couple of times
Should've-
and it should do it.
She got this bloke in.
Unless there's a problem like further down the sewer line, but that's a temporary fix for it.
I think you should probably keep it on the DL that you're a plumber.
Yeah. That's like one thing I've learned. I couldn't tell you any other skills that I learned from it, but that's about it.
You let that a plunger unclogs a toilet.
Yeah, that's about it, really. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it, but something
Yeah.
else.
We'll unpack that at a later time.
Yeah, but yeah, it was interesting. But it was nice to say I was a tradie for like when I was doing it. You're like, I'm a tradie.
Yeah, and again, I feel like it's good, like life experience, and all that nonsense.
And what I noticed being a tradie for my 1 year was that for being a former tradie in that period, if you went to like a cafe or something, you got like priority over
Interesting.
over the general public. Like
Really?
here in Hivers, yeah, because they want to like get your food out quicker because they know that you got somewhere to be.
Right.
Well, I thought so anyway. You would get a bit of priority and they
Okay,
would like get it
interesting.
through for you quicker.
Maybe I should keep a high vis in my car.
Just to get you just quicker in the cafe line.
Again, I think I could be completely dirty and wearing work boots, and I still wouldn't look like a tradie.
You?
Mm.
No, you could be.
I'd get away with it.
I could see you. Being
Could you
a little,
imagine
I
me-
could see you being a little TAFE rat for sure.
Oh, I was last year, but
Yeah, that's cheap.
I
That
was
was
a
for
media-
radio
I
broadcasting.
was a media TAFE rat.
Yeah.
That was a weird experience.
I had a guy in my TAFE class actually ask if I wanted to go and smoke bongs with him in the cemetery when I was doing it.
How old was he?
He would have been like my age or maybe a year younger. And like, because the TAFE was next to the hospital
Okay.
and there was a cemetery there. And he's like, "Hey, bro, I brought some bud. Do you want to go and smoke bongs in the thing?" And I was like, "No, I'm sweet,
Yeah.
actually."
No, cheers, bro. What was his name?
Oh, I forgot what his name
Braden?
was. Oh, I don't. No, it wasn't. I think I can remember, but I don't want to really disclose just in case he's listening.
I'd love him to be listening. Reach out.
But that was pretty funny.
TAFE is can't recommend TAFE highly enough to anyone who doesn't know what they want to do.
Yeah, or if
but it's
I'm not shitting on TAFE.
No, not at all.
No.
But there's some characters.
There is some characters.
Yeah, I did a media course.
More interesting than uni. Uni, there's a lot of kind of boring people.
Well, I
in
think
uni
that's the thing with
classes.
TAFE. Like, it cuts through the shit.
Yeah,
With the greatest respect to uni. Like,
yeah, 100%.
it's just pretty much, it's all hands-on for the most part.
Yeah, because you did that. Your TAFE course last year.
Yeah, my TAFE course was very practical.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise now, but, like, now that we started the podcast, like, I knew how to edit all the audio and...
Yeah.
Which I didn't even, like, put two and two together, but if I didn't do TAFE, I wouldn't have known how to do that.
Yeah.
So that's been helpful.
Practical skills.
Yeah,
that you've
even though
applied.
I'm not like technically pursuing radio at the moment. I mean, we're in lockdown, so it's a bit hard, but yeah.
We do have that radio job as well.
The internship, yeah. Got to circle back to that after lockdown.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's probably enough dribble if we want to talk finals footy today.
Get ready. Okay. Get your seatbelt on. Strap yourself in.
Strap in. September.
Finals footy is here.
Best time of the year.
Yep. So I'm pumped.
Oh, dude.
I'm absolutely pumped.
I'm pumped. I was saying I probably haven't been this pumped for a game since round one. Because the Tigers have done nothing all year.
Origin games I was pumped for. Yeah, Origin game 3 I was pretty pumped for.
Yeah, and they've lost.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh, that's another can of worms. That's a can of worms we have divulged in many a times.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Because we don't agree, but anyway. Yeah. Friday night. Game of the round. Game of the year so far, arguably. Would you say?
And most anticipated.
Would you say game of the year so far?
Probably. It has the makings of a game of the year.
Probably apart from their previous encounter.
I think everyone's forgetting how good the first game, the Panthers Storm, the game where they versed each other in round 2 or 3, and Kick-Out did the try-saving tackle in the last play of the game.
Facts.
I think people forget how good that game was, and that is actually the game of the year.
That was unreal.
That is the game of the year, and people forgetting that it was because it was so early.
Yeah.
But it was like unmatched. And maybe the last time when the Storm versus the Seagulls a couple of rounds ago, that was a bit of a cracker as well. That was pretty special.
That was a good game.
But this is because it's
Manly
people
humming.
are pumped to see Turbo.
Oh,
he's just
mate.
a freak,
Mate.
man. Like over 50 try contributions this year.
You know, I'm never one to I hate the next immortal chat.
Yeah,
I can't stand it.
Yeah,
We talk about it for players who are currently playing, and to be an immortal, you've got to be retired for 8 years. So for the most part, it's still 15, 20 years away for all players.
Yeah.
So I hate talking about it. However, the way that people are talking about Tom Trbojevic at the moment, and it's not like the armchair experts like me and you, or I don't know, other rugby league podcasts, for example. It's people like Andrew Johns, Peter Sterling, the greats.
Great players of the game, Cam Smith, etc.
And Joey posted a photo on Instagram on the weekend.
Yeah.
Joey is the biggest boomer on Instagram.
Oh
do you follow him?
No, but I've seen stuff about it.
It's a laugh. He's such a boomer. So he posted a photo of Tom, just off Google Images.
Yeah.
And just wrote never seen anything like it. How good this guy. That try he scored on the weekend where he shrugged off.
9 people gave me
what are we talking about?
Just goosebumps. And people and getting up and about, even the commentators are up and about watching it, screaming.
You just can't believe what you're watching. And how many games did he miss this year? At least 6.
10?
6 to 10.
No, maybe not 10. Probably at least 6.
6 or 8.
Yeah.
6 to 8, something like that. And Manly went from minus 50 for and against, bottom 4. I don't know if they were last. They were bottom 4.
To what? Plus 2.
Plus 200 and finishing 4th.
Yep. Huge.
Oh, unreal. So it's going to be a massive game this week. Bit of a wool pull on Cam Munster, I think, saying he's not going to play. He'll play. And
the Storm looked like they definitely, in that second half particularly, clicked against the Sharks.
Yep.
Or that after the first 15, Sharks really brought the game to them, and respect to the Sharks. They put in a good stint. They tried their best, but the Storm, it clicked for them, and that's probably where they want to be, almost underdogs going into this game with Manly.
Yeah, it's good. The thing with Melbourne, I don't want to say I told you so about this, because you weren't totally bullish on Nico being a fullback, but you were one of the people that was you got to look at their form for the last 10 weeks and be does Nico play fullback and Pappy come off the bench?
And then Pappy.
And I said, mate, just wait.
I threw the question up. I understood why you wouldn't, but I just was proposing the question.
And Pappy came out with flying colours and proved
I know
everyone wrong.
And I was happy to see him back to his best.
It's so good, isn't it?
It was
good to see him playing with confidence again, coming off an injury like that, especially a head injury.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a sensational player. Good to see him with a bit of confidence, a couple of tries.
Nico's good at 6 as well.
Yeah. I mean, what a good option to have if you get a big injury. Like, are you kidding?
It's like having, it's like, let's not jump
They got two of the best. Well, like, we're looking at, like, the thing with the Melbourne team, though, is, like, they got two of the best hookers in the league, if not the two best hookers in the league, on the day.
Yeah, they are. They have to be.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Well,
Brendan Smith is the form hooker.
Yeah.
Kiwis hooker, and Harry Grant's the Queensland hooker.
Mm-hmm.
And I reckon they're both better than Damien Cook, so...
Well, there you go. So at least two of the best.
Two of the best.
Two of the top 3. And then you've got Nico Hines, who can play 1-6, has played 7 this year.
Can play centre.
Can jump in around the park.
Anywhere.
Freak. And then their forward pack is just absolutely stacked.
I don't know.
And a lot of their subs have played quite a few games throughout the year as well. Because they've had a few injuries, the Storm, which people haven't really talked about. Like, they've been missing players throughout the year, and they've still found ways to go on the longest winning or equal longest winning streak. And then they had the highest scoring season of any team. So, yeah, you can say the rules maybe help them or whatever, but they still absolutely they had their hardships, and they still pulled through
off the back of losing the greatest player of all time as well,
and Cam Smith, and no Cam Smith, which everyone thought would hinder them big time.
Which, to loop back to Tom, people. I think Cam Smith currently is the greatest of all time. That's my opinion. I think majority agree. You ask,
Yeah.
If you ask all the rugby league experts, majority of them will say Cam Smith's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, he's up. He's up there with Wally Lewis, Arthur Beetson.
Yeah.
You'd probably say Cam Smith's the best. You think losing the greatest player of all time would hinder you as a team? And Melbourne haven't skipped a beat. If anything, they've gone up a level.
I know.
So
freakish.
Yeah, and I just think if you have Tom in a team, you can just put anyone at hooker. Like Harry Grant could play there and it'd be the same.
Yeah.
But if you have Cam Smith, you can't just put any fullback. Like, he won't have the same impact, I don't think, as Tom on a team. I didn't explain that in the best way, but I just think Tom's more influential on a team, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%. And Tom just, that form. And, like, single-handedly, like, people said he had a quiet game against the Storm last time. He still got 2 try assists.
He didn't.
He got 1 try
Yeah,
assist.
I know. You're right. That's what people were saying.
Yeah, 1 or 2 try assists. And it's like, well, he didn't have a quiet game.
No.
He ran a bunch of meters.
Well, that's the thing. He takes 2 carries a set. He takes the ball. He touches the ball. Like, he takes 2 runs a set. You know what I mean?
He gets involved. It's hard to stop.
Did you see stats on the weekend?
Insane.
Like, what was it? 6 line breaks? 6 line breaks.
2 try assists, 3 tries. His 5th hat-trick of the year.
He missed 10 games and he's in the top 3 try scorers or whatever.
He's second. He came second.
I have no words.
So,
must be nice.
It must be nice to be that talented at something.
Must be nice to have a player like that in your team.
So we're talking about Manly. We haven't really touched on the rest of the team. They've got a lot of good young players, though. They've got Morgan Harper, Ola Kawadu, Ruben Garrick is playing pretty good right now. They've got the X Factor, the Vibe Man, Josh Schuster.
Yep. He's
pretty
an
special
animal. He's a Tigers, not a Tigers junior, but he's from the catchment of Western Sydney that we cover.
Nice.
Which is disappointing, but
I'm
not going to. Yeah.
They got. You go through their team. Ola Kawadu, exciting.
They're all just playing to their best. Tom's just bringing them up a level. Tom is making those outside backs look like. Tell me, like Jason Saab, average. Take away his pace, average rugby league player. Put him back at the Dragons, not a standout. But on the outside of Tom, he's just like, they're all playing great footy. Don't get me wrong, but Tom's just bringing them all up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he's bringing them up to the next level. But it's good to see a couple of good young players having a go, and they all seem like they're all good mates in that team, and they're going pretty hard.
They could do it.
And I reckon they could upset the Storm.
They could do it.
I'm gonna tip them.
If you beat Melbourne once, you're gonna have to beat them again,
which is the hard part.
So good luck with that.
Yeah.
If you're Manly, you could almost make an argument you'd rather lose to Melbourne and go into the grand final underdogs.
You got to beat the Panthers. But anyway, let's get back. Let's because we've gone a while. Because then they'd have to verse the Panthers. Cameron just turned.
So that game's Friday.
Yeah. That game,
Also, mind you, it's going to be 25 and sunny on Friday. So,
Yeah.
look, if you're in a bad mood on Friday, I'm off you.
yeah. Go and watch the Manly Storm game. Cheer up.
Great day to be Australian. Great day to be Australian. Saturday night, first game, Roosters-Titans. Bit of a poo slinger as far as finals games go.
But it could. There's an upset. The Titans haven't really beat anyone in the top 6 this year, or they don't think they have. So them versing the Roosters will be Roosters team that many have thought are going to lose more games than they have in the back end of this year, and have been gritty and found a way. So I would back the Roosters, but Titans would probably take a lot of confidence off that big win. However, they've shown they not necessarily have been the best team in big games.
How good's Jaden Campbell?
Oh, freak.
So good. Throbber.
Yeah. One of the best ratties going around as well.
Oh, one of the great ratties.
Yeah.
You'd suit a ratty.
Thanks, man.
Did you ever get a ratty?
Would I get a rat sale?
Yeah.
No, I think in year 4 I had one.
Really?
Yeah. I think I grew one out as like a joke in year 4.
But were you like kind of thinking like, oh, this kind of looks cool?
Probably. At the time, when I was 8, yeah, I probably thought it looked sick as. In reality, it did not. If I find a photo of it...
Yeah, can you please?
We'll put it up. But yeah, Roosters-Titans.
Roosters with no confidence.
Yeah, I'm going Roosters. Roosters.
Resilient season they've had. Credit where credit's due. I'm the Roosters' biggest hater. When they eventually get good again, I'm going to go back to hating them. I've focused my hate towards Manly this year.
Yep.
Because their fans are getting too lippy and I'm off them. Can you imagine if Manly win this year? It kind of sucks that we live in Manly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Did any plastic fans come out on your Instagram on Friday night?
Heaps.
Couple of story shares.
Heaps.
Couple.
So many.
You know what I mean?
Everyone's getting around them. Lots of traction brewing in the northern beaches.
September Manly fans, we should call them.
Manly fans. Back in full force. Yeah, Roosters Titans. I would actually like to see the Titans get up because they've been building for a couple of years. They've been trying. Be good for those Titans fans that have stuck in there. They've been hanging around. They've been waiting for a bit of hope. They've finally got it, and they've made it to the top 8. Can they do better than 8th? Can they sneak in, get past the first round? Because for them, they'll be stoked just to get to the next round.
Oh yeah, and if they beat the Roosters, then they could easily beat Souths or.
Is it South that they'd have to verse?
It'll either be Souths or whoever loses between Manly and Melbourne.
Well, they're not beating Manly. No. In that second game.
No, or Melbourne.
No.
Depending who wins.
But
are you tipping Manly or Melbourne, by the way?
Manly.
You're tipping Manly?
Yeah.
I'm going Melbourne.
No,
should have disclaimed that after that.
No.
Yeah, anyway.
Okay, let's move on. So that game...
Who are you tipping?
Probably... Titans. But I think Roosters will win, but I think the Titans could upset
So you're
them.
tipping the Roosters?
No.
I'm saying who you think's going to win. If you're doing rugby league tipping this week, trying to get it correct.
I'd go the safe bet. I'd go the Roosters.
Oh, yeah. Roosters 1-12.
Yep.
High scoring overs.
Yep.
Roosters into overs.
Into Roosters overs 1-12.
Fafita to score. Fafita anytime try score.
Yeah. Or is it Fafita versus Crichton on that edge?
Yeah.
Huge lineup.
Shit.
That's
no,
massive.
well, Fafita's been playing on the left, but I'm pretty sure he's been playing on the left, but he prefers the right, I think. Or vice versa, but he was on the right on Saturday. So we're going to assume he came off the bench, though. So I don't know. I wonder if he'll start. Surely he earned his spot back after that performance. He scored 2? He scored 2, I believe.
Did he?
I think so.
Beast. Such a beast.
That's unlike us not doing research.
Yeah. Para versus Souths.
Penrith.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Penrith versus South Sydney. Penrith.
Mate, talk about a good day to be Australian. Double header. Saturday night, 27 degrees.
How good.
Beers at home by myself probably, but alas, won't take any momentum.
We love that.
Won't slow any momentum.
We love that. Penrith versus South. Penrith
13 plus.
South.
This is what they call a good old rugby league hammering, I think.
You reckon a hammering's on the cards?
30-6.
I reckon it'll be similar to the last game, and the first half will be very close. but I don't see the second half being that close.
I think Penrith will get the better of them in the arm wrestle.
I see it.
And everyone's sleeping on Penrith. Everyone's forgetting how good they are. Just because they're humming. They are humming.
The wheels were in motion, especially again, similar to the Storm in that second half. It just clicked for them in that game on the weekend, and mate, they just tore. I know Parramatta were resting all their big players, but still,
They clicked.
They clicked and tore.
Did I send you my bet from Friday night on the Panthers?
No,
game?
you did.
Got up.
Did you?
Yeah, I was paying 7-1.
Yeah, I think I missed one leg.
8-1.
I missed one leg on that.
I picked Cleary and Burton anytime try scorers.
Who didn't score for me? I missed one leg on it, but I can't.
Kick out.
Maybe it was kick out.
Alas.
Yeah. But Stephen Crichton didn't score. I had him in there.
Yeah, so I won $90 on that game. Or $80 or something. I think it was 8-1, so I won $80.
I just think I really like the combo at the moment with the Panthers of Momorowski and Crichton on that edge.
Critter.
Yeah.
Do you like Critter on the wing? I didn't watch.
I mean, yeah.
I was half watching the Penrith game.
I like it because I reckon it's a good selection because obviously, like, he's a better player. Momorowski's a better option than Charlie Staines.
Oh, and he's an underrated player, Momorowski.
And he's playing pretty good footy. And I really like the look of that. And, like, two big blokes as well, playing centre and wing.
Yeah.
Like, strong as in can stop a big, powerful runner. And also, they're both pretty quick. But in the air, like, it's a pretty big advantage too.
And if that, like, and To'o's got hops as well.
Yeah.
So
and To'o's currently the best winger in the comp.
Good luck.
So.
Good luck. Good luck, South Sydney.
Yeah.
Yep. Thoughts and prayers are with you.
I don't know how damaging the left edge is going to be with the Panthers' defence. That's all.
I don't know. Critter and Momorowski are good at defending. Did you watch much of them? And who's the right back rower? Is Capewell playing or Liam Martin?
Capewell. Or Martin will be there. But the Panthers' defence is just so solid.
So good.
You know, like, don't even question it. I don't think. When they versed them last time, they did score on the left, but
apparently the halfback who debuted for South on the weekend, I think his name's Lachlan Elias.
Yeah,
is a Tigers junior as well.
There
was being a bit of rhetoric spun, in Fox Sports during the week.
Another one. The Tigers.
Well, you could say that. I looked into it. I put my tinfoil hat on, did a bit of research about it. Our current halfback, or current fill-in halfback, Jock Madden, was picked over him as they were coming through. However,
are we talking finals footy and you've brought the Tigers into this? Are you kidding yourself right now?
I'm glad you've called me out on it.
Tigers fans and their carry on. Jeez, look at it. You can't help yourself. Keep them out. We're talking finals footy. The Tigers haven't played finals footy in 10 years.
That's a low blow.
They don't deserve to be in the conversation
That's
right now.
That's a low blow. You're right, though. We'll move on.
Save Tigers' poor recruitment and team retention for another time.
If Lachlan Elias plays on the weekend and has a good game,
he won't because Adam Reynolds will play.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
Yeah, because they rested all their players. The Souths. Pretty smart move by a lot of those big teams who solidified their spot.
I don't remember it really being a thing, resting players the couple of weeks before finals until Melbourne started doing it the last couple of years. Do you? I don't remember big teams doing it a couple of years ago. Maybe I just never noticed it. I don't know.
Well, a lot of for the Eels, good example, or even for the South, like Cody Walker's played pretty much every game this year, and Adam Reynolds, slightly older, like on the other, in his 30s. So like they need a bit of a rest before finals. Like it's not a bad thing. AJ come off the hammy injury, played 2 games. Good to have a rest, and then which brings us to the next thing.
Just quickly,
Eels, yeah.
Before you jump to the next game. The fact that Souths are resting their players now, they probably know they're not going to get a week off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Penrith haven't rested. Penrith haven't rested anyone.
But Penrith needed another game to get their thing together.
Yeah. But they're banking on getting a week off. As well, which is so. It's good.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I think I did think about that during the week. Or after the games, I should say. So it's glad you being up. I think I did actually think about that.
Alas.
And then the Eels, people like Mitchell Moses won. A couple has had like that back where he's fit to play, but I mean like he's had a back injury, so a little week off couldn't hurt. Gutho's played almost every game of this year. Their forward pack,
they rested the whole team pretty much.
Yeah, and like their forward pack, a couple of their forwards work pretty hard, so they
didn't play that bad either. I know they got pumped in the end, but
good first half.
Yeah,
second half, I mean, it's tough. You know, like what can you do? You're
scored.
versing like one of the best, well, the joint best team in the comp.
Yeah.
So
I was watching Parramatta just get repeat sets, and I was like, wow, my club never does this.
No, must be nice.
Must be nice getting repeat. And it was like Will Smith. Wasn't even anyone that good.
Yeah.
The greatest respect to Will Smith, obviously.
Must be nice. Nice to see Fergo. Absolute, one of my favourite, an entertainer of the game.
I'm not a big Fergo guy.
Blake Ferguson. How could you not be a fan of Fergo?
I don't know.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
What's your problem?
I'm not against him,
What's your problem?
but I'm not a fan of him in the way that you are.
I love him.
And he just always scores against the Tigers, I think.
I love him. Okay, so should we go through... Oh, so Eels Newcastle. We just touched on the Eels. Rest of the few players.
Talking about a poosling over a match as far as finals
I reckon
go.
this is going to be... I think this is going to be quite an entertaining game, to be honest.
You reckon Newcastle got anything?
I reckon Roosters Titans will probably be the least entertaining of all these games.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon the Eels Newcastle game will be good. Because two pretty solid forward packs. It's a shame Daniel Saifiti's not playing for Newcastle this week. He's still injured with his knee.
Is he gone for the season?
I think if they get deeper into the finals, he could be available.
Yeah,
because it was
right.
an MCL, so he might be back. Jacob Saifiti back. Tyson Frizzell rested. All their players fit. All their key players. I think it could be a good matchup. And then Eels, you know, got all their players back as well. Hopefully a nice attacking game.
It could go. This game could go either way. I think same as the Roosters Titans game could go either way. I'm going Parramatta.
I'm going Newcastle.
Parramatta 13+.
I'm expecting KP to fire. KP to turn up.
I just think their attack still looked really disjointed.
KP and a Bradman Best double. Calling it.
KP into Bradman Best 2 or more.
Like, no, I'm just saying KP to go. KP to have a good game. Bradman Best 2 tries.
Need to.
2 or more tries.
They need to have a big game. KP needs to have a big game. Has to.
He was a bit quiet.
They could beat Parramatta. I kind of just think Parramatta, they're going to get it done. And I hate Para.
Okay, so what are your finals? So your predictions just for these 4 games?
So Melbourne.
I'm going Manly.
Melbourne 1-12.
I'm going Manly.
Roosters 1-12. Penrith 13+.
Yep.
Parramatta 13+.
No, I'm going Newcastle. Newcastle, whatever the line is.
Okay.
Yep.
Newcastle with the line. It's like +4.5 or whatever.
No, I think it was 7.5. I checked this morning. Okay, and do you have any predictions for who do you think? Any just grand scheme predictions for this final series? Because we'll make them now, and then grand final week. I guess we can cross-examine them.
I think the finals is going to play out pretty much how we expect. I think the preliminary finals are going to be the top 4 teams that are as they stand currently.
Right.
So it'll be Melbourne. Melbourne will play Souths.
Yep.
And Penrith will play Manly.
Yep.
I believe in the prelims. Yep. And then the winner out of those 2 will go to the grand final, which I think as well will be Melbourne and Penrith. I think the grand final will be Melbourne and Penrith.
Okay. My scenario, not that. I reckon Manly going to beat the Storm this week. Manly going to then beat whoever they verse in the semi.
And did they get Melbourne again?
No. They would get the...
they'll get Penrith.
No, they'll get... Yeah.
And then they'll have to play Melbourne in the final.
Or... No. So, Manly will beat Melbourne, go straight to the semi. And then Penrith are going to beat Souths. So, it'll be a Melbourne versus Penrith semi-final. And then Manly will verse either Penrith or the Storm in the final. And I think Penrith will win. Are going to beat them.
You think Melbourne are going to lose twice?
To the Panthers. I reckon they'll lose.
Lose to Manly, then Penrith.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
A week rest. Penrith with a week rest, I reckon, would be pretty dangerous.
I think you're sleeping on Melbourne again.
No.
Well, next week we'll know.
Desi's just not going to lose 3 games in 1 year to the Storm. He's not going to let it.
He's only lost 1.
They haven't beat them yet this year.
Have they played them twice?
Yeah.
When was the first time?
Or maybe they haven't.
I don't think they have. Yeah,
I don't think they're going to lose this next game.
We'll circle back next week.
That's my prediction.
Should we put money on it? Should we put a bet on it or something?
We could. Yeah, if you want to.
I think this is probably the only time we're going to disagree throughout the finals.
True. Well, I reckon it'll be Manly versus Penrith grand final.
No, I'm saying
And
should we put a
Penrith to
bet
win.
on the Manly-Melbourne game this week?
Yeah, I'll go.
You'll go Manly, and I'll go
Yep.
Melbourne.
Yep, done. What are you putting on the line?
Oh, just B&Es next week
Done.
before the show.
Done.
Cool.
Yeah, that's my prediction. Everyone else, my smoky would be Newcastle on my smoky team to get deeper than what you think. I reckon they could win this week. They're not going to win next week, but
Yeah. Okay.
that's
good. That's about it.
That's my smoky.
We've touched base with
Steady on.
dribble. Touch base with everything rugby league, I think, this week.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nothing much to report from the Premier League. It was a scat
international break.
Scat weekend of international break.
Australia won, which was good.
You got any plans for this weekend?
No.
Anything lined up?
Study footy.
You doing scat uni work on a Saturday. What was that about?
I try to. I didn't get much done. Tried my best.
Me and the boys have been playing par 3.
Yeah.
But we just play in 3 groups of 2.
Yeah.
And we all
You do teams.
we score.
Yeah.
We score across 3 holes.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Nice.
Good fun.
I won the other day. I played at par 3 and won.
We should go. We haven't been in a while.
Yeah.
You sweet?
Yeah, I'm just flexing because I'm beast at golf.
Yeah, respect.
And I beat you when we went up there as well.
You towed me up.
Big time.
You towed me up.
Big time.
I'm feeling confident again in my game. My confidence was shattered for a few weeks there. Shattered.
It was
Not
such
after
a beating.
Not
It was
after
such a
you.
No. Yeah.
It was in that. Like I went to the driving range with a mate,
Practiced.
and look, I put them
So
they went sideways.
So I
somehow.
smacked you that bad that you had to go to a driving range to get your confidence.
No, I
back
went to the
up.
driving range before I played you.
Oh.
So I was already on the.
So you had your eye in and you still couldn't beat me.
What's that?
You had your eye in. You'd hit some balls on the driving range.
Not
you
well.
Still couldn't.
No. I lost my confidence at the driving range.
Oh.
So I was already on the downhill slope.
All right.
Do with that what you will.
I don't believe you.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Well, that's been an hour, and I think we probably did 10 minutes before.
And it's been edited, so it's going to be... Maybe this episode might sound a little bit
It won't.
disjointed. It won't.
No. I don't
Cody's
think so.
editing abilities are second to none. So it will sound perfect.
Well, we sound... Yeah, look. You
Yep.
got the voice of an angel.
Thank you. Oh, you're saying you do or I do?
Oh, both.
Yeah.
That's why we do what we do.
That's why we do. Get paid the big bucks. But yeah, thanks for listening.
What week, just a random prediction,
Okay.
what week of the podcast do you think we go viral on TikTok? And by viral, I mean, let's say 10K views. 10K views, not likes.
I don't know. When is one of us going to come out with something absolute gold? Some absolute gem.
I think most of it is. It's just a matter of the people recognizing it.
Getting on the For You page. Well, we don't make it to get on the TikTok. but you just say in
TikTok
general.
fame doesn't make the man.
No.
However, I wouldn't hate it.
Listen to it. Yeah, look, I think maybe
Okay, episode 12.
episode 8.
Clip that.
Clip it. Episode 8's the big ep. But anyway,
If it doesn't, we just go
we're just
again.
going to keep... We're not going to give up. Like we got a few more episodes that we're going to keep.
Oh, we got
We
episodes.
got episodes in on, so don't
It's
worry
not
about
like
that,
this is a chore.
listeners. Yeah, we enjoy it.
But anyway, thanks
Yeah,
for joining
thanks
us.
for listening.
As usual,
Mhm.
Potty is available on Spotify, Apple
Apple, yep.
Podcasts. It's on YouTube, and the clips will be on TikTok. So
Instagram.
do with that what you will.
Follow us, the Barflies podcast. Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening.
My name is
And hope you have a
Cody
good week. My name's Zander.
Alexander. For you ladies,
That's
out
my
there.
government name. Don't tell them that.
Have a good one.
See you later.